We're hitting you with another Pep tactic, so let's check it out. Yes, this is the Pep Guardiola 3-2-4-1 possession. This is by Sebastian 3, who we have seen before, definitely here and as well as FM23 content. But the description on the page from the Steam Workshop where I got this from says, this is a tactical simulation of Guardiola at Manchester City. Super high ball control and delicate passing and receiving, strong control and oppressive style. So we're going to check it out with our three teams of Liverpool, Aston Villa in the Premier League, and Ipswich Town in the Championship as well. So the tactic itself starts out with a sweeper keeper in attack, wide center backs on the left and right, ball playing defender sandwiched in between, Segundo Volantes in the midfield, inside forward on both the left and the right, an attacking midfielder on the left and the right in the central spots, and then an advanced forward up front. Now, again, the Steam Workshop where I got this from does have a bit of a description, which is fantastic to see. And it looks like they used Arsenal when they were playing with this and got tops of the league. So great to see that other Premier League teams can get to that point where Manchester City would be. But we're going to see with our two Premier League teams and see how they do. But getting back to the tactic, a positive mentality. In possession, attacking with is fairly wide, play out of defense, much shorter passing directness, tempo is slightly higher, low crosses, work the ball in the box and run at defense. In transition, counter press counter, distribute to the center backs and take short kicks. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, prevent short goalkeeper distribution and trigger press much more often. But now how did it do for our three teams? The two in the Premier League, Liverpool and Aston Villa? 85 points for Liverpool in third place. That's actually not too bad. I'm kind of surprised the goal differential, though, is not above Manchester United. But third place is okay to see. 85 points is pretty much on par with what we've been seeing as a general baseline for Liverpool. Aston Villa in sixth, 66 points. Again, about a baseline where they usually are. So overall, this tactic hasn't really done a huge amount to increase what they have been. But look at the goals for: 95 for Liverpool, 60 for Aston Villa. Yeah, I mean, in that respect, they are definitely doing well. Two League Cups in, and unfortunately losing out in the EFL Cup semi-final in the second leg to Arsenal. You're dropped out there and dropped out in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, 0-3 against Chelsea. Two London teams just kicking the crap out of you. And unfortunately, no solace in the Europa League. You lose out in the round of 16 to Lazio. Alisson not even breaching 50 appearances this season. Wow, 26 goals though for Jota. Nunez with 19, Salah with 16 assists. Yeah, I mean, you got to spread it out a bit. 16 for Salah and Szoboszlai and McAllister there. Average rating 7.35 for Mohamed Salah. Jota with a 7.29. Matteo Raccio is up there with 7.40, but only one appearance off the bench. Unfortunately for Aston Villa, cup runs definitely lost immediately. EFL Cup 4th round against Bournemouth and FA Cup 3rd round against Watford. However, they do get a trophy against Olympiacos in the Europa Conference League final, 3-1. Very well done. I mean, again, a lot of these teams they probably should be beating, but Ajax is a big one. Club Brugge is somewhat big, so you did a very good job there. Squad-wise, Ezri Konsa with the highest appearances. Haven't seen him before. 22 goals though for Watkins. Diaby with 17. Not too bad. 16 assists for Bailey. Kamara with 13. Average rating, Moussa Diaby with 7.23. 7-2-0 for Leon Bailey. Not too bad. I mean, we've seen a couple of new players here that kind of sprouted out versus some of the old ones. But overall, still not too bad. Data Hub. Now, this is what you like to see. Look at all those strong attacking numbers. And again, incredible defensively, not too bad at all. And if we look at Aston Villa, just some slightly lower numbers, but non-penalty expected goals and shots per game through the roof. Defensively, not too bad there either. Well, Premier League stats, they're everywhere except tackles. Unfortunately, most goals Liverpool with 95. Aston Villa tied for 4th with 76. Liverpool in 5th for fewer shots against, most possession, dribbles made, of course, like I said, no tackles. Best pass completion all the way at the bottom and most shots for, as you'd expect when they got the most goals. Most goals, though, Erling Haaland, 27, as you'd expect. Jota with 15 assists. You've got several players in there, not too bad to see. Player of the match award, Salah with 8, kind of a high side of average. Nothing for best pass completion, nothing for most tackles. Most key passes, though, Douglas Luiz and McAllister in there, and most shots, of course. Changing things up and heading to the championship side of Ipswich Town, 4th place. Very well done. Unfortunately, no promotion, but 89 points, 109 goals, the only one in triple digits. Coming close is Norwich, but still. Playoffs, unfortunately, you do lose out in the semifinals, not even getting to the finals, but Birmingham 3-1 on aggregate. I mean, you still, 4th place, I guess, is pretty good. EFL Cup doing actually very well up until Liverpool won 4 in the quarterfinals, but then the FA Cup 5th round you lose out to Liverpool again. Thank you, FM, for doing what you always do best. Squad-wise, I'm pretty much expecting we're going to see a lot of the same stuff. George Hurst with 29 goals. We've actually seen him broach 30 before. 22 for Chaplin. Assists-wise, only a couple in double digits. 13 for Burns. Harness with 12 and 11 for Chaplin. Average rating 7.24 for Burns. Not too bad at all. Ipswich Town in the championship in almost every stat category except a couple. Most goals, though, 110. Doing really well. Few shots against, though, not there. You're up in most possessions and dribbles. No tackles won. Best cast completion, 6th. Shots for 4th. There you go. Most goals, of course, Hurst is always up there in that list. 26. Connor Chaplin with 19. Assists, Hutchinson all the way up with 15. We haven't seen him in that list before. But again, you've got a couple of players in these lists. Some of these lists don't have anyone in them, unfortunately. To recap, though, I think the tactic did fairly well. Liverpool and Aston Villa both kind of on the baseline of points. But again, Arsenal at 87 points tops. I definitely think Liverpool can do a little bit better and just, get one more win out of that. Remove a draw or two, and you're good. You've beaten the 87 and done a fantastic job and gotten a league title. The Cups had a bit of an issue, but take control of these yourselves. Again, I'm just doing a sim. I'm not doing anything with the team itself. All my managers and assistant coaches are doing that for me. So I'm just simming the entire season. If you took control of these, did your own training, your own transfers, your own match shouts and things like that, you could probably do a lot better. But that is it for me, Stefan FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.